Hi, I'm Ghosty and I'm bored, so let's talk about gay history. In ancient Greece and Rome, homosexuality was acceptable, even fashionable. In the Renaissance period, homoeroticism was tolerated, mainly in Italy, but it was seen as more of an action than an identity. To them, engaging in sexual activity with another man didn't make a man gay. In the 18th century, it was still tolerated, mainly in the higher class. British courtier John Hervey was openly bisexual, and it is thought that he had an affair with the Prince of Wales. Like many queer people, he got some remarks against it, but he was never seriously punished for engaging with a man. But the law did state that having sexual intercourse between men was illegal, and it was supposed to be punished with death. But in practice, they were put in a pillory for a while just to bring shame on them. Still, there was secret gay culture that was going on. There were molly houses. Molly houses were places for gay and bisexual men to meet. It was also a home to drag culture. In 1899, Albert von Schreck-Notzing claimed to have made a gay man straight. It took 45 hypnosis sessions and a couple of trips to a prostitution house. The hypnosis, he says, he manipulated their sexual impulses, changing their interests in men to women. This claim caused the start of conversion therapy. Conversion therapy is basically a bunch of scientists using a lot of different methods to make homosexuals straight. It was mostly used in the 20th century, which left queer people hating themselves, feeling ashamed, and pained. For centuries, being queer was seen as sinful, deviant, and criminal. In the late 19th century, medical professionals had started searching for a way to reverse the homosexual impulses. One man, Eugene Steinich, thought it had to do with a man's testicles. So he tried to do transplants by giving gay men heterosexual testicles. Another man, Sigmund Freud, said that all humans were born bisexual and people became gay because of their conditioning. Freud said that being gay wasn't a disease, but obviously many disagreed. Many psychiatrists tried electrotherapy or lobotomies. Another way psychiatrists tried to cure gay men was aversion therapy. The idea was that if you made a gay man disgusted by homosexuality, they wouldn't be gay anymore. Many people said that homosexuality was a disease, and it was accepted by most psychiatrists, including the American Psychiatric Association. In the 1960s and 70s, many queer people went to the streets demanding equality. It kind of worked. In 1973, homosexuality was taken off of the APA's DMS. This, of course, didn't stop some people from continuing to cure homosexuality. Faith-based groups and self-proclaimed experts continued the therapy. They advertised themselves as ex-gay ministries. Their methods varied from talk therapy to exorcisms. At conversion camps, queer people were taken away from friends and family, hypnotized, then told to pray the gay away. They were also forced to beat statues of their parents, mocked, coached on proper gender roles, and told that their sexuality was sinful and unnatural. One man, James Gway, went to therapy and conversion seminars weekly as a teenager, said, "I read books and listened to audio tapes about how to have a corrective and healing relationship with Jesus Christ. These materials talked about how the gay lifestyle would create disease, depravity, and misery. I was convinced that doing what I was told would change my attractions, and confused about why these methods supposedly worked for others but did not for me. In some cases, people were mentally and sexually abused. Some committed suicide after their treatment. Evidence that attempts were successful remains non-existent. The idea of conversion therapy still exists today. As of now, 20 states have conversion therapy banned." are some serious events that have happened recently. They are helping queer people slowly gain rights and become more accepted. In 2015, the U.S. Supreme Court banned all bans of same-sex marriage. Massachusetts was the first state to legalize same-sex marriage, and Hawaii was the last. Like the last section, 20 states have conversion therapy banned. California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, Oregon, Rhode Island, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, and Washington. Demi Lovato also came out as non-binary. Brendan Urie came out as pansexual. So many things have happened that are great for the LGBTQIA community in recent times. As a pan-romantic demisexual myself, I find it important to know what happened in order for us to move forward. I didn't mention some things like the whole people on the asexual scale aren't part of the community, or the super straight phenomenon. I really didn't want to talk about those things, but to make it quick, I believe that anyone who defines as asexual or somewhere on the scale is a part of the LGBTQIA+ community, no matter their sexuality. The reason I refuse to talk about the super straight problem is that my cousin is super transphobic and rude. He recently came out as super straight, so that's my reasoning for that. But ignoring that, don't forget to please like and subscribe, only if you want to, though.